Hey guys, doing a redo on one of my videos here that I got posted on YouTube, and gonna take off the old one because I finally figured out what the actual name of the thing is, and I've been searching for the time that I got it up till now, and I finally found somebody that had what I was looking for, so I could figure out what the frickin' hell this thing is called. This happens to be my gigantic Wico joystick for Atari 2600, which I'm going to keep the video up. I've got the one where I've taken it apart. This is basically an arcade joystick that they've built a housing for, literally. It is not like the regular command control. And the video where I take it apart, I don't have another command control to show the difference on, but I used the Wico box, which is basically the same size, and big freaking difference. This, if you open it up, it is full-blown arcade-size parts on everything. And what I found out on it is I got on eBay and was just pricing out some of the others because I want one of the lollipop style ones for the regular command control. There was a guy that was selling a Wico joystick, and he had a link to click on to a page showing the original instructions for when they first came out with these back in the day, early 80s I figure. And I'm thinking it just showed two regular command control styles, bat top and the ball top / lollipop style, and then this. And had the names, had to magnify it because it was just a little scan, but this is basically the deluxe version of those joysticks, which is probably why a lot of you have probably never seen this exact one, because probably a lot of people couldn't afford it, because I'm guessing around 30 bucks is what I paid for my Wico back in the 80s for just standard type bat handle. That back then would have been a lot of money for a kid. It could even be more than that. I cannot remember. But I did have the original bat handle, which isn't like this, but the smaller type command control. And that back then, man, was, you had top of the line. And they were calling that top of the line, and no, if you wanted top of the line, this is top of the line. Doesn't get much better than arcade parts. Kind of like that trackball that I show opened up for the ColecoVision, man. Because our arcade stuff, it is meant to be played with a lot to where it will not wear out. And this thing, this is the only one I use for my Atari now, man. I just keep all the other ones boxed up just to have for collector's items, because this thing, it is built so good. There is absolutely no wobble. Opened it up again, and on the diaphragm on this, it keeps this steady. It's basically a disc of rubber about as big as that ring there, all bolted in place just like the arcade things. It's got metal parts in there, so basically they just, like I say, built the box and then fit the arcade one in there. And I'd say it's about that thick of rubber. Don't know what type, but the only thing I can compare it to is like a slab of freaking tire rubber, and they've used it for this because it is really stiff. And I say it's made to last forever. You take care of it, and with me, I'll have this thing as long as I live, unless it gets stolen or lost, man. It'll last me forever. So, once again, that's the name of it. Wico Joystick Deluxe. I was trying to look it up, just doing command control, because that's all it says on it. It's the same thing as the others. It doesn't specify which one it is. It just says Wico command control, made in USA, pat pen. Doesn't even have a date on it. So, sometimes, man, when you're hunting around, if you don't find what you're looking for, you do find information. That's how I find a lot of stuff, man, is just hunting around on just oddball sites. And that was pure luck that he knew a site that had the box scan or whatever. It wasn't even a box scan. I guess it was just I think that's all I got with my other one, was just a piece of paper that just said this is fire button, and up, down, left to right, whatever, and how to plug it in. Not much to these. So, very cool to know. And also, for anybody that is drooling over this puppy and wants one and has some money to burn, get on eBay. As far as I'm concerned, get on eBay as soon as you watch this video, because I don't know how long he's going to have him on there, but the same guy that had him before got 2 of these, and I believe it's $24.95 a piece, and I think it was $5.95 to ship. Don't know if you'll have to pay tax or not. I think it depends on the area you live in, but for 30 bucks for one that is literally an arcade stick, oh, worth every penny. I'd pay more than 30 for it if I already knew that it was exact arcade, because until you open them up, you don't know. Especially with the other ones, because they all feel the same. The other ones, the only difference is that rubber's a little thicker because they've made kind of a bulbous part here where it tapers out. And as you can see, this is perfectly flat. But another thing, the only thing I can think of, man, on this, on why I may not have seen one also, other than it probably being really expensive since this was the deluxe version, is it's really made for an adult. Obviously, I mean, I got big hands, and I mean, that's pretty much how I play, and I'm barely gripping the side of it, man. It is huge. I cannot see a little kid being able to use this easily, let alone having it on a table, which really this is meant to be held. It's got the little feet on it, kind of, sort of, so it can rest on a table, but for a little kid that would be awkward as hell, because it's going to want to tip. But definitely one where they were pushing towards adults. And I'm going to try and find that link. Yeah, I just looked at that yesterday, so I'll go ahead and post the link for that in this video, and hopefully he hasn't sold it yet. If you guys don't look out on this, you can find the other ones. And if you guys want one of the lollipop style ones, ball top, go to Atari2600.com for about, I think it's $14.95. He's got used ones. I don't know how many, but he does have one still listed for Atari, so definitely worth 15 bucks or so. And like I say, man, the only difference is full-size arcade parts. The other ones are built just as nice, just smaller, not built to last like this. Like I say, when I'm totally freaking senile, I'll probably still be playing with this. I won't know what the freaking hell I'm doing, but I'm sure I'll still be playing with this thing when I'm 80 and senile, because badass. So I'll post up that link if I can find it again, and any other links that I find, because I'm trying to find the books or anything for them, unless you happen to find one new in the box, man. That's it. And if anybody out there watching this has been able to score on one of the just regular command controls in the box, look in the instructions and see if they show this. Especially if you have like the one that you can switch grips on, because I do not remember ever seeing this, because I bought mine brand new in the 80s, and I don't remember that being mentioned. The only other oddball one I've got, which is also rare as hell, if anybody's got the little Epix XJ type joystick, either for Atari or they did make one for regular old NES, and it just looks like a coffin, has the buttons on the side, it's ergonomic, and then the joystick up here, so you kind of hold it like this, and your fire buttons are right at your fingertips. Wico made one like that, and I think it was called the Wico Ergo Stick. If you see one of those, they are quite rare, and I've occasionally seen them on eBay, so something else to check on. Once again, catch y'all later, man. Feel free to comment. Like I said, I'm going to delete the other video, because now I got the right description and can tell you exactly what to look for. Later.